The type of sand used in the production of this sandpaper is a company secret. The cameras have to keep their distance while the machine punches discs and sheets out of the large rolls. Klingspor Abrasives started making the paper in western Ukraine more than 2 years ago. Roland Krasny had to keep production costs down, and wages here are a fraction of what they'd be in Germany.
We took that step not to move production out of Germany, but to expand our production. And in other countries, the costs would have been prohibitive compared to Ukraine. We started here with wage-intensive products, and of course, knowing that Ukraine had a lot of potential in terms of manpower.
Maria Chmielewska started out on the production line. Her laboratory and technical training helped her move quickly up the ladder. Now she works in quality control for the abrasives maker.
We get good in-service training here. I've been to Kiev for courses in international industrial norms. I'm also taking computer courses in Excel, as well as English classes.
With the help of foreign investment and budding expertise, the Lviv region in western Ukraine is beginning to develop economically. The Ukrainian home improvement chain Epicenter recognized the potential for growth years ago. Now it has 40 stores across the country. The German abrasives maker has young promoters fresh out of university selling its products to do-it-yourselfers. Epicenter also supplies construction companies, an ideal channel for Roland Krasny to gain more recognition for his products. And the home improvement centers are hoping that that will bring in even more business.
I think they'll be steadily expanding their product range, and we'll be the first to offer these innovations. We see it as a good opportunity.
The government in Kiev has long neglected the country's western regions. Veliki Mosti, the location of Klingspor's facility, was no exception. During the Soviet era, the area's economy was based on mining and manufacturing, mostly arms and heavy machinery. Now there are many qualified specialists looking for work and willing to travel long distances. It's a good opportunity for foreign investors. At some €500 a month, Klingspor's wages are well above average for Ukraine. A few times a year, the director gets his management team together for a company lunch to build team spirit and get some feedback. Most of the workers would like a chance to visit Western Europe more often, and not just for training at the parent plant in Germany. It's still difficult for Ukrainians to obtain visas for the European Union, and probably will be for some time to come.
They want to see what the world is like, what alternatives there are out there. I'm sure all these people would come back. They're attached to their homeland and proud to be Ukrainians. This nation has had a hard time of it over the past century. After centuries of foreign rule, it's a nation again, but only for the last 20 years. The people ought to be free to travel. I'm very much in favor of that.
It's not always easy for foreign companies to set up shop in Ukraine either. Customs can be steep, and there's plenty of red tape with taxes. Closer relations between the EU and Ukraine might also help cut down on corruption.
There are so many laws and regulations that Ukrainian companies don't follow. You can buy your way out. When we came here, we didn't deal with bribes. I don't have a single hryvnia, as the national currency is called, in my safe. All our transactions are cashless through transfers, and that helps ensure that we observe the law.
Roland Krasny plans to expand the facility and almost double the workforce, up to 500 staff from the current 300. Maria Chmielewska is hoping her next in-service training course will come soon, and that it will take place in Germany.